Wildfires still burn in this warm, gusty weather. Today, Oregon Governor Kate Brown toured part of the Mount Hood National Forest destroyed by fires in Clackamas County. Our Lisa Balick live in Clackamas County with more on what she saw and how federal disaster help is now underway. Lisa?
Yeah, it's really a 1-2 punch from the fire. In Clackamas County, they have more than 60 homes that have been destroyed, and the timber loss in the Mount Hood National Forest around there is enormous. But as you mentioned today, we found that federal aid is about to get underway. This is the best way to see what's happening. As the fires continue, the Riverside fire not even 50% contained. Today's winds not helping. Governor Kate Brown took a good look at how the Riverside fire has burned more than 138,000 acres in the Mount Hood National Forest, also eating up at least 53 homes, 150 other buildings like barns, woodsheds, workshops. Fire crews still hard at work battling the fire and improving containment fire lines. The loss of property and timber is enormous.
It's absolutely heartbreaking, the amount of timber that we've lost. It could keep the mills going for the next 40 years. This is going to be a real challenge to recover from this.
The state and county have not been able to get a full aerial look so far at the fire zone. More losses expected to be discovered. The governor is working to get more federal and state money directed to help fire victims. I talked with an Estacada resident today who had just minutes to leave her home with her husband and 2 children when the fire raced towards their house. The fire destroyed the manufactured home they were living in and everything but what they fled with. Left intact, though, was the home they're building on the property.
It's still so fresh in my brain that it feels like a nightmare. It's really hard to describe unless you're going through it. I never thought I would ever feel this way.
She urges government leaders to work to find families who are now living out of the area to connect them with help. Not just to replace what was lost, but also to prevent more trouble. The danger from burned timber falling as wind and rain start to move in.
If they're okay, if they're going to survive, or if they're going to need to be cut down, or if they're a hazard or a danger to anybody, or if the roots are still on fire.
I did learn today that the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, is now set up in Molalla for people to apply for disaster aid. They're set up at the Molalla School District Community Gym from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, we have a link at coin.com for that FEMA site. Also, friends of the Frazee family have set up a GoFundMe site. We have a link on coin.com for that as well. Live in Clackamas County, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.